Hi everyone, and welcome to Monday Night Stamping. This is a place where we come together to chat, connect, and unlock some paper crafting fun together. And I don't know about you, but I look forward to it every Monday night. It's just fun to be together and chat away, that kind of thing. I'm Lillian from Stampers Niche, and I'm coming to you from Alberta, Canada, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who loves what she does. So today's date is Monday, February 19th, 2024. And it's been a gorgeous day here today. It's been a great day to be outside, to be having some fun in Alberta. And I know in many parts of the world, it's Family Day. So although every day is a good day to enjoy your family, I'm really happy that they have a day that really helps you focus on that. And I know that a lot of people have been doing that. So as we go down to our desktop, please continue to say hello, where you're from, that kind of thing. But maybe share one thing you did today, whether it was family related or not, but whether it was even just doing the laundry or something like that. But something you did today, and we'll go down to my desktop and get things set. So if you just, oh, come on button, there we go. Just joining in, thank you for saying hello and letting everybody know you're here. And we're just maybe sharing something you did today. I know that we got to be outside for a bit and enjoyed the fresh air. We also had a grandson sleepover last night. He was thrilled to sleep over, and we were thrilled to have him. So that was great too. So let's see, I see more and more people coming on, and I'm just making sure that I'm actually on the computer, and I am, so we're all good to go. Bonnie, you've been busy making swaps, and Sharon went walking. Yay, excellent. Good stuff all the way around. So continue to share here as I just chat and remind you a little bit that celebration is only a week and a half left. So if you love to earn free things with your purchase, that means just making your Stampin' Up! Dollar go a little farther, your crafting dollar. Remember, there are all the things in here that you can earn from free, as well as even more. And you can see these online. But these are even more that have been added. I've got my eye on these markers. But just super stuff. And you know that I've used some of these things tons. So just something to be aware of, that is coming to an end. So make sure you take advantage of it. The other thing I want to remind you of is to really take a look at this, but take a real good look at the back of the book, starting at page 16. So if you have some friends or you have a really big order, if you want to join Stampin' Up!, this is the very best time of the year to join. It's always the best deal in the book. But right now you get to $165 worth of product for $135, no shipping and handling, no GST, plus you get to add on either this or this. So I should point here. So the glass mat, you know, I'm absolutely loving my glass mat, and it comes with this little silicone mat here, and it also comes with the wipe, and you can choose that, or you can choose an extra $41 in free product. So either or, you get to have over and above the amazing Stampin' Up! Starter kit deal, and there's no pressure to have to be selling or that kind of thing. You can join and not do another thing, just enjoy the benefits, or you can join and be a happy shopper so you get a discount on future orders, or you can join and turn it into a business. So it's you can make it whatever you want. Stampin' Up! Does not pressure you. So, and they're happy with whatever reason you want to. If that's not what you want to do, you can gather orders from friends, and if the orders total, where is it? It's 300 and something. Oh, there it is. 375 or more, then you get an extra $37.50 in Stampin' Rewards. So you get you earn Stampin' Rewards whenever you have a party that's $200 or more, but once you reach the $375 threshold, you get even more. And of course, there is the celebration items themselves. So there's something for everyone here. So make sure that you've checked that out, and when it's over, don't say, oh, I didn't realize, because I've had some that joined and went, oh, I didn't realize about the glass mat or this or that. So make sure that you read those few pages. That is extremely valuable. All right, now I just want to, I'm excited about this project I want to share with you tonight. It's a simple fun fold, and it uses both sides of the designer paper. And I always love it when I can see both sides of the designer paper, because then I don't have to make quite such a big decision, right? So the designer paper we're going to use is found in Celebration. I should bring that back and show you. There are gorgeous papers in here. And this one is this one right here. So on page 5 of Celebration, it's this right here. So these are what the pages look like. I'll just take this clip off so it's easier. And these are the coordinating colors. So I'll have these out so you can see them as I flip through. So I should show the names, right? There, now you can see the names. Coordination is lacking here tonight. So there's these great little flowers, and then there's the more generic side, right? The clouds, which you could cut out or use as is, makes a great scene, and it's all 12 by 12. And this again is as a neat scene. You can have raindrops or again clouds. These look like poppies to me, and then again look this, and then we've got these flowers here. Perfect for St. Patrick's Day. And then these rainbows and some yummy strawberries and the butterflies and then the cherries and then this here as well. This is the piece we're going to use tonight. Now, and then we're going to largely use the designer paper. So just a little hint. So these are the coordinating colors, and how did I find them? Remember, when you get designer paper, they always list the coordinating colors down here. Now, that print is fairly small, and I like to be able to see readily, so that's why I just write them again nice and big up here. So that's what's happening there. So let's get that out of the way and bring in our designer paper. Now, some of you might have designer paper that you have cut already so that you can create the basics along with us. Something's happening with my video here. I hope it's all good at your end. There we go. So you need 2 pieces of designer paper that are 4 by 7.5. So this is the same designer paper. I'm just showing you the 2 sides. So what I have to decide, I'm going to show you the basics of the card here. So this is made with different paper, and what I'm going to do is we're going to be able to see all of these papers here. So we're going to score it so that, for example, if I scored this here, and then if I scored this one, make sure my cherries are going the right way here, and I put them together, it would look like that. Or it could be reverse, and just pretend the cherries are right way up, and it would be, what's happening here, there we go, and it would look like that. I think I am going to put this on the outside. So this is going to be this one here, and then cherries, then the pool party, then cherries. So I think I'm just going to make that decision, and we'll see how it goes. So in order to do that, I need to do some scoring. So the one that's going to be the little shortest one here, I'm going to score that so it's at 2 inches, but I want my cherries to be right way up, and I want it so that the 2 inches is right here. So I'm going to have my inside looking at me, and do the 2 inches. Now, if I didn't have, sorry, I should slide that down, 2 inches like that. Now, when I fold that, it's looking like that. And now this is the size of a regular card. Let me just grab, here we go. So this is the size of a regular card. So the length is the size of a regular card. The width is only 4 inches. And why only 4 inches? I can get more out of a piece of 12 by 12 paper, because 12 divided by 4, I can get three cuts, right? Where if I did 4 1/4, I'd be wasting some. So there we go, like that. So we've got that one like that. So now we want this one to be like this. So this one we are going to score at 3 inches. So the first one was at 2 inches. This one is going to be at 3 inches. And just like that, we're going to score that. I'm going to bring in my bone folder and fold like that. And guess what? Whoops, I forgot to burnish this fold. I love to burnish my folds. And then just like that, I have this card already. I just have to fasten it together. But you see, we've got the basics right here. Wasn't that easy? I just love it. I learned this fold from a demonstrator in the States called Lyssa. I'm not even going to try to say her name. She's embellished with Lyssa, and she used totally different paper and stamps. But I just fell in love with it, and I think I could use this fold for so many different things. So, how to fasten it together. On this one here, all I did was tie the twine around it. So nothing is holding it together other than the leather twine there. For this one, I thought, well, let's try something a little bit different. So one thing we could do is to punch holes. So we could bring in a hole punch and punch holes here and thread the ribbon through. We could actually run a little bead of glue down here and fasten it together that way, and then tie it together with the ribbon. I think there's all kinds of different ways to do it. I think I'm going to punch a hole, and I forgot to measure this, so I'm going to measure it. It'll bug me if it's off. I can wing certain things, but some things I have to measure. So let me just flatten this out, and if I go in an inch, from each, no, I think 3/4 of an inch would be better. 3/4 of an inch there and there. Bring in my eraser and get rid of that. Then we've got it together like this. Hold it together securely. Make sure the folds are lined up. Bring this in and punch a hole there. And punch a hole there. Now I'm going to tie it together. I might have been wise not to tie it just yet, but I want you to see how quickly this comes together. The ribbon I wanted to use with the celebration ribbon. I'm a little on a celebration kick here. So I want to be able to go through, but it's pretty thick. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to, usually I leave my ribbon on the roll when I am going to use it, but I'm taking it off the roll because I want to alter this ribbon a little bit. I want to cut it in half. So I'm bringing in my larger shears here, and I'm going to cut right down the middle, or as close to the middle as I can get. Now this is a nice soft ribbon, and I likely could have threaded it through and it would be just fine, but I wanted to show you sometimes if you got ribbon that's a little too wide, you can always alter that, right? So sometimes we need to be reminded of things like that. At least I do. There we go. So we'll boy, I got a pretty wonky cut there. So we'll thread it in through here. So it just looks like a little book. And then you can decorate it as much or as little as you want. So how many of you, or is your brain already thinking of ideas here? Oh boy, I'm making this seem more complicated than it is, but there we go. So I want to tie either a knot or a bow on the outside. And I gave myself lots of ribbon, so maybe I'll tie a bow. Just wanted to make sure it's flat in here. And we will tie a bow. I wasn't planning on it. I was going to tie a knot, but I was a little generous in what I cut off. And then when I was planning this project, I thought, well, see, isn't that neat? Already I love it. It's nice and frou-frou-y. So then when I was planning this project, I thought, what stamp set could I use? And there was just no end to what stamp sets. On here, I used the, I'm blanking out, Lovely and Sweet, I think it is, or something like that. And just kept it pretty simple and did that. I love this little tag from that. And did it like that. So I basically followed the same idea, but what I'm going to use here is the Zany Zoo. So here we go. We're going to ink up this cute little raccoon and stamp it just like that. Now, if you had the cherry stamp set, this would be perfect for that too. But we'll go with that. And then we're going to add some color to it. And I'm going to bring in my blends, or some of my blends, and I'm just going to bring in a few. I'm going to do some, whew, that's noisy, isn't it? Bubble bath. So I'm starting with the dark, and I'm just doing a few little swishes. And then the light. I have changed my techniques over the years with blends. It doesn't seem to matter if you start dark or light. They just look gorgeous. So we've got that. Whoops. Then I'm going to bring in, I don't know. I'll bring in Daffodil Delight. And again, put dark where the artist did the dark. How many of you enjoy coloring with your blends? I just love them. Like that. And Parakeet Party, which is close to Lemon Lime Twist. Dark first. There we go. And just so quickly. And then I'll bring in Pool Party. Now, when I was planning this project, I discovered very sadly that my light Pool Party is dead. I need to get a new one. So I added that to my list. Do you get caught that way? I like to keep a list of what I need to order, and I obviously need to go through my blends because some of them are dying from being used so much. So all I have is the dark. So I'm showing you a little technique here because I have to color the whole thing in with the dark. So how can I lighten some of it? I brought in my color lifter, and I'm just going to give a few swishes. Now at first it looks like nothing is happening, but as it dries, it will lighten up and it will give that little area of lightness there. And then I could bring in my black and my smoky slate and color to my heart's content. And then we've got the die and I could cut it out. So I did all that ahead of time just to speed things up a little bit. And we have this one here. I also colored this one a little bit more. So let me show you. You're going to choose which one I should use here. So we've got, this is going to fit on here. And then we're going to add happy birthday to you. And you can tell me which do you want, the one that's the body is colored, or should I put the one that the body is white? So colored or white. Colored or white, which should I use? Let me know that. And while you're doing that, I see colored. Okay, we will go with colored, and I will add the happy birthday wish. I am needing some kids' birthday cards, so that's why I chose to go. Whoops, maybe I should make sure to put it up right side up. There we go, just like that. And now this is going to get fastened here, and you can put it on dimensionals or not, but because there's so many layers here, I'm thinking that I might not. I'm just going to stick it right down. So I'm going to put adhesive on the side that's going to be here, and then a bit here like that. And there, we've got it like that. So in this one here, I've already put the dimensionals on it, and it's going to go right there. Bring my little dish in to put my backings on. Just like that, and we could add embellishments and that kind of thing. But we've got it like that. Now, when we open the page, we can put something here. I would like to hide it, but this now has made it quite easy. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in this. So what we're using for each of these is we're zeroing in and using the perennial postage. So I've just kept it really simple and gone with this right here. So where did that go? Here it is. And in the Zany Zoo, I just had it right here, there are some balloons. So balloons are perfect, right, for a birthday. So we're just going to put a few balloons on here, and we're going to try to carry on with some of the similar colors. We've got bubble bath, and we've got pool party. And we've got this. You know what? I think I'm going to switch it out and put the Poppy Parade in, just because it's going to be here and it brings in the red. Now, sadly, there is not a die for balloon strings. So I'm just going to say, okay, this balloon string's coming from here, from here, from here, and then I'm going to freehand it, which is not in my comfort zone at all. But there we go. Whoops. I did this earlier, did a much better job. But oh well, it's all good. And we're going to stick these down. Now this is on the inside, so we're not going to use dimensionals because it will get pretty bulky otherwise. So I just put a little dab of glue. That's always easiest, I find, to put little things down. Just put the glue on the paper first off. And then, whoops, there we go. Want to line it up at the string. Maybe, yeah, there. And this one can be here. So even though I've got wonky string, it's going to be okay, right? And we're going to bring in the adhesive and just glue that down. So I want to make sure it's going to be hidden. There we go, like that. And we could have done a layer of blue underneath, but this is just showing a quick and easy little version here. And then we've got, I brought in, oh dear, I dropped something in the garbage. This square here to use here. And I think we will use the words, "You're too wonderful." And we're going to bring in this little guy, and he's singing. So the stamp set has musical notes, so we'll use that too. So let's do the words first. We can always have him overlapping. There we go, like that. And I think that I would like the musical notes in the pool party, just to make life a little bit more interesting. There. And I'm making some go off the edge, like that. Close up my pool party ink. And now we can figure out how this is going to go. I'm thinking this way, like that. And I'm going to close it. Oops, see, he's sticking out. So I'm going to slide him over a bit. Up, there we go. So it's got to be in. We'll stick this down. Can you see how this could be done with anything, with your flower stamps, with your, even just with words? It could just, there's just so much potential. Let's make sure, yeah. There we go, like that. And now we're on the final page already. Look at how simple that is, just like that. And this little guy here, I just cut out of the designer paper. I could add more color to that, and I could after the card's done. Now for here, I wanted, if you'll notice here, this is where you can have a bigger piece of paper. But the die that I wanted to use, like I like the width of this die, but I wanted it longer. So let me just share with you how you can change the size of a die. A great card for a group to sign. That's what I was thinking too, Mark. You could even add more pages if you wanted, but basically it's perfect for something like that. So let's give ourselves a little bit of space. So I want to make this longer, this die. So I'm going to put this here like that. And when I put this piece on top, I'm going to put it part way through. I am not going to cover this. I don't want to cut the end. I'll cut this part, but I'm going to leave this. And because this is not over top of it, it's not giving the pressure and it won't cut then. So let's do that. So what we're going to end up with is we've got partial cut. Can you see that? Now I'm going to put it back down and I'm going to slide this along, and you can feel it just kind of locks down in. It grabs the pre-cut stuff. So now we're going to do the same thing sort of in reverse. We're going to slide this in, and this is where I should have brought a post-it note and I forgot to, because I don't want it to slide out on me. There we go. Just something to hold it in place. And this time we're going to put it farther in. And again, we're not going to cover over that, right? Not left-handed, that's the problem here. And now when we take it out, look at that, it's that much longer. So here's the die, and we've added that much onto it. So there's a neat way of using your dies and making them a little bit bigger, or you can, I could have made it smaller too. So you can change it around. Just be careful of where you put your plates. Experiment a little bit and you'll be surprised what you can come up with. So we've got this, put that to the side. And what I did was, from the designer paper, you know how there are designs right on the edge. I cut this out of the edge. I used the die, but it's like that. And I'm going to stick him right down in here. And then we've got this one all ready to go. So this designer paper, I've used so much of it, as you know. I've demoed a lot of it. And I just had to go back and visit it. There we go. We've got it like that. And now we're going to put some adhesive here. And we've got it there. Now we could have layered it again and brought some other colors in, but I just, like I said, wanted to keep it simple. I'm just making sure it's not sticking out over the edge. And just like that, we have, it's a Cascade card, cascading, and you see both sides, and it works like a little book. Because it's designer paper, it's not bulky. The bulkiest thing is this ribbon, which is really soft. We just need to add some embellishments now. And let's see, what have I got in my embellishment bucket here? I thought sequins would be fun, but I am out of the colors I really wanted from these sequins. And then I thought, oh, there were these from Celebration. So there's the blue here, but it needs a little bit more than just the blue. That would work. Then I thought, what about the Festive Pearls? So the Festive Pearls have red. They have sort of a greeny color, which would look like Pool Party when it's placed in here. I think silver and gold. So I thought this might be my best bet, and I could change it up and do whatever and make it as fun as I want. So let's start with the red. Happy birthday to you. And we'll bring in a silver. Kind of goes with the raccoon, right? And we'll bring in one of these. Oh, we'll do it right here. And then we could go and add some more as we wanted through here. But that is how easy it is. If you like this card, give me a thumbs up, or if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up. I'm loving the hearts I'm seeing coming. That's absolutely super. Joan, once you see the idea of this card now, and when you watch it again and you have your pieces cut, those, where did I put the measurements? Tucked them away somewhere. Here's they are. If you cut two pieces that are 4 by 7.5, and one of them you're going to score at 2 inches and one at 3 inches. And what I did initially is I took some old copy paper, some paper I didn't really care about, and tried it, and then got so excited I just kept going and wanted to make some more. So let's take a look at the one that I made when I initially saw. So you've got, look at, 2 totally different looks. There's the fun one, there's the elegant one. This would be great for an anniversary or something. I'll just take you through the pages here again. This was my practice one. There's even a score line in the wrong place, but you can't really tell, and I could always put something over that if I wanted. So those are the 2. Now I wanted to remind you too, you could actually put pictures in, right? So this picture here would fit, that would cover, but what if you were wanting to put a picture, say, in here, and here? This picture is too big, so what could you do? I have learned to be brave, and it's okay to cut a picture. So let's put this in here. So this is 4 inches. Let's see. I just want to cut in between their 2 faces, right there, like that. Maybe could have gone a little bit more that way, but you'll get the idea. And then I could put one picture here and one picture there. And especially if my cord wasn't so big, you could do it that way too. So this would be great to send to an aunt, pardon me, or to a teacher or whatever. So that's the quick and easy card. Do you like it? I love it. So just before we go on, I wanted to share a couple of things. I've got some show and tell. And I also want to remind you that this is the end of my birthday week promotion. So if by midnight tonight you place a $60 or more order with me, not only are you receiving a free celebration item, you will receive these samplings of the soft shimmer paper from the annual catalog. They will be this size, so 4 by 6, and you'll receive these 5 colors. And then you're also going to receive a surprise from me. So make sure if you're wanting to get that little extra bonus that you place your order with me before midnight tonight. You can do it one of 2 ways. You can go to my online store, and if you can, even if you go with this, it'll automatically have the host code for you, or you can contact me. So either way, thank you for the birthday greetings, Marie. That's wonderful. Thank you. And I have a bit of show and tell. As you know, last week I was having some fun with the mini alphabet dies, and I did another sample. So I just put them on colored circles. So we've got that one there. I was at an event, Creative Getaway, I think it was called. And one of the cards we made there was a note card like this using the Jungle Pals. Well, I was doing a class with my monthly stamp club called Stamping Time, and I wanted to use this design, but I wanted a bigger card. So I took this and turned it upside down. So I redesigned it so the toucan was going the right way, and then it became this. So now it opens like that. So it's that card. We got a little bit of extra on there, so I'm going to have to do some spattering or something. And then this is a regular sized card here. So just like that. So that was one of the things we did. And then I received this card in the mail from Karen Yeomans, and I wanted to show it because I've been sharing the hybrid embossing folders with you. So I wanted to point that out. This, I think, would make a great anniversary card. In fact, Karen, I might be casing it for some anniversary cards for our family. And but I wanted to also point out, look at the texture she's added here with ribbon, and that ribbon, both ribbons, but this wide ribbon is the basic white herringbone ribbon. It's in the annual catalog. It's really wide, but it's also really soft. So what a neat way to use that ribbon. I love that idea. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope that this card inspires you to use both sides of your designer paper. And I'd love if you, once you make it, that you would even take pictures and share it here with us. So thank you so much, everybody. Happy celebration shopping and happy creating, and enjoy the rest of your family day. Bye-bye.